Good morning everyone. We'll start with class 7 subject social science. We'll start again with civics chapter 3rd, that is how the state government work. This is the second video of this chapter. In our previous video we discussed about how is the government formed, and we discussed about the alliance, coalition government, ruling party and opposition. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss the governor and the chief minister and the council ministers. Once the election are over, the governor of the state invites the majority party to form the government. The chief minister is appointed by the governor. Other important ministers, collectively known as the council of ministers, are also appointed by the governor on the advice of the chief minister. The term of Vidhan Sabha is of 5 years. Okay, so first we talk about the governor. The government at the state level is headed by the chief minister with the help of her council of ministers. But apart from these ministers, an important person in a state is the governor. A governor is appointed by the President of India for each state. The roles and responsibilities of a governor are extensive. The governor summons the house to meet regularly. The chief minister regularly gives a report to the governor about various activities of the government. Further, if the governor feels that the existing government is not able to fulfill its duty in accordance with the law, she can dismiss the government. The governor, the chief minister and the council of ministers collectively form the executive organs of the state government. So next we talk about the chief minister and the council of ministers. The real control of the state rests with the chief minister. The chief minister has the following powers. First, the council of ministers of state is appointed by the governor on the recommendation of the chief minister of the state. Second, the chief minister assigns different ministries and departments to the minister and supervise their work. Third, the chief minister can remove any minister from the council of ministers if she is not satisfied with the minister's work. The chief minister summons the meeting of the minister and preside over them. He also decided the agenda of the meeting. The chief minister is the link between the council of ministers and the governor. The chief minister is the chief advisor of the governor on matter of state administration and give her recommendation on major appointment in different department. Do you know the record of the longest serving chief minister of a state in India is held by Jyoti Basu. He served as the chief minister of West Bengal from 1977 to 2000. So next we talk about the state legislature. At the state level, the legislature is divided into two houses: Legislative Assembly, Vidhan Sabha, and Legislative Council, Vidhan Parishad. Such an arrangement is known as bicameral legislature. In India's most states have only one legislative body, that is Legislative Assembly, Vidhan Sabha. Hence, they have a unicameral legislature. The members of this house are directly elected by the people. The maximum strength of the Vidhan Sabha is fixed at 500 and maximum strength at 60. However, there are certain exceptions to this. In state of Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim and Goa, the minimum strength is fixed at 30. The strength may vary from one state to another depending upon the population of the state. Also, if the governor of a state feels that the members of the Anglo-Indian community are not adequately represented in the Vidhan Sabha, she may nominate one member from the community. The Constitution of India also provides for a provision of reservation of seats for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Do you know the British ruled and lived in India for more than 2 centuries? Some of them married Indians and had children who were referred to as Anglo-Indians. They have a separate design of their own, which is an amalgamations of Indian and English designs. Since it is a small and culturally distinct community scattered all over India, the maker of the Constitution of India decided to give them representation in the legislative body through the means of nomination. So there is a question regarding your home assignment. First is, what is a federal system? Second, explain the term coalition government. And last, differentiate between a unicameral legislature and a bicameral legislature. These three questions regarding your home assignment, and it's compulsory to all. Thank you.